What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome back to Get Feathered. It is time for a cancer deep dive, and I hope you're all doing well. It's podcast episode 333. That's a great number. So hopefully a great message comes out. But if you're having an issue in a relationship, it's usually when you find me. So we're going to see. It may or may not be your reading. If you want it, claim it. If you don't, cool. Let's drop into the reading screen here in just a second. If you like a private session with me, all of my information is pinned at the top of the chat or in the description below. Or to the side, whatever. Live screen, cancers, happy Halloween. I hope you're all excited and ready for trick-or-treating and all that fun stuff. Where are you? Where did you go? Where did you go? I just heard where did you go? Where are you or where did you go? That's what's coming through. So, oh boy, are we dealing with a ghosting situation? Let's get a little spooky up in here. Hold on just a second. Let's get a little spooky up in here. There we go. Little spooky vibes, Let's see. There we go. Little spooky. Little scary. All right. I hope you enjoy the new setup. The new background. I'm loving it. Loving it. It feels so good. Anyway. All right. It doesn't make a noise. Not like it was. So, justice reverse. You weren't in alignment with each other. Somebody could have been having legal issues. You could have gotten divorced from this person. Maybe this person is getting a divorce or married. I don't know. But they didn't treat you right. They didn't treat you fair. Tell me more. They may have cut ties with you. Maybe it was unfair what they said to you. No regrets, no remorse. They just threw down the gauntlet. They just threw it away, threw it down, done. So, this could be somebody that I got a lot coming through. So this may have been somebody that said, I want a divorce, slammed the door, done. Okay. And then walked out. Some of you, this person, whatever it was unfair and unjust. And it's like they don't care. They're not bothered by it. No big deal. Aquarius energy. Cancer, Pisces energy. So you're over here doing some deep thinking and some deep healing. Trying to come to terms with your emotions in regards to this. Like, this was intense. We are going to get some clarifiers on this because this could be, it doesn't feel great. Okay. It's a general reading. Flip it, flop it, whatever. I've got Aries, Leo, Sag also. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What I'm really feeling here on your energy is that you've been doing some deep healing and some resting, taking care of self, maybe improving your body image, but definitely balancing your emotions when it comes to this person, because you may have realized that this person kept a lot to themselves. You may have realized that this person wore a mask, kept a lot to themselves, and really getting that coming through pretty strongly. So they may have been very deceptive or very secretive. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, everybody in the shadows. How y'all doing? Let me know if this is resonating. Drop a comment, Replay Rock Stars. And if you're here during the live, jump in the chat and say, hey, resonates. Thank you. So this is not going anywhere. There's no communication, no action being taken, no relighting the spark here, and it's not going anywhere. Yeah, relationship over. You may be confused as to why this person drop kicked you to the curb. That sucks. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. There is a specific deck they want me to find, and I can't locate it. Where is it at? Okay. Waking it up. Waking it up. What is this injustice? This injustice. Maybe they have some legal issues. They could be married or have some legal issues. So this person was breadcrumbing you in some way, feeding you something, feeding you. I just heard feeding you. So they were feeding you a line of something. They were telling you something, or nothing was moving here. They were breadcrumbing you, point blank, period. And that was the most stressful thing, is because you were balancing with this person. There was some time spent together. There was some time and effort expressed and efforted in the 3D, but it didn't go all the way, not from what I'm seeing. It didn't go as far as you want, because that this possibility that this person wasn't loyal, they weren't responsible, they weren't respecting the connection in some way. So the injustices, they caused a lot of stress and anxiety because they didn't move things forward. That was the biggest injustice. Okay. That this person didn't even try, or they were barely trying to keep this connection together or going. All right. Queen of Swords reverse is lies, deception, and this is what you're healing over. How do I know? You're the one healing here. We're using two different decks, and I'm talking to you. So if this is resonating, well, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Man, this is difficult, challenging. There could have been other people involved. There could have been resistance, like this person feelings here. Maybe you didn't understand their feelings. Maybe you don't know how they felt. There was a lack of clarity that they didn't give to you. So this person may have had a history of ghosting and coming back, or on again, off again. This is also somebody that may have a history of telling lies, telling fibs. Okay. So the clarity that you would like from this person's not giving you that clarity. Other people may have gotten involved and told them, don't go that direction, or, don't do it, or whatever. Oh, man. But this person gave up. They've given up. This is intense. That's the truth. Okay. So the truth is that one person was honest and forthcoming, and the other person was not. You have somebody that lied to you about something at some point. And I don't know what those lies are. Each one of you, those lies are going to be different. But it don't mean it's Oh, man. It's like this person wants to communicate, but they know that they would have to come clean about some stuff. And I don't know if they're willing to do that. They're conflicted about coming clean about something. But the truth is, one of you was completely honest and the other one wasn't. So meanwhile, you're the one doing the deep healing because of this. Trying to resolve this within self. Yeah. Meanwhile, moving on. Okay. So it looks like most of my Cancers are in the process of leaving this behind. You may have moved on, moved away, moved out. You're in the process of it. Distancing yourself from this person and removing your love from this person's energy. No longer showing your love to this person. And releasing this toxic and unhealthy connection. You're telling me that you're leaving this. For some of you, this person was emotional manipulator. They may have played with your emotions, toyed with your emotions, lied to you, manipulated you in some way. And I have Aries, Taurus, and I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and also Capricorn here. A lot of big lessons learned with this one, huh? I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana right there. Just in that one section. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, Cancers are in the process of recovering, healing, recuperating, balancing emotions, and distancing themselves from whatever hell this might have been, whatever torment this might have been, whatever. It was emotional torment more than anything. Like, how could you do this to me? How could you how could you do this to me is what I'm feeling. How could you do this to me? So I feel like you've taken some time to rest. I don't feel like you're heartbroken over it anymore. I feel like you're really coming out on top and coming out above this and putting yourself back together and looking beautiful or handsome, just very well, doing very well for yourself. Very happy. There you are, that this is shut down. And it's because it was so confusing. You know, like the clarity has been gotten. I realized that I was being juggled. I realized that this was just left up, and this is something that's just got to be left up in the air. I've got to drop this. I'm no longer allowing myself to be confused by this, and I'm not allowing myself to be juggled in whatever way that is. Confusing. So now but it doesn't mean that you're not interested in this person. You may feel played by this person. You may feel like this person is immature in some way. And I believe it. So I've got Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. What I'm getting here is that this may have affected your confidence in love. I believe that. I believe that is true. And as I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, you're trying to see or gain the perspective in regards to whatever came to light for you, whatever mask came off, whatever illusion was busted. And it is involving love. And I think that this may have had something to do with how you go after love or how you feel about love now. Feeling rejected or feeling taken advantage of in some way. It's kind of a raw feeling. It's really kind of a raw feeling, but you'll get over it. You're doing some major healing, and you are actually headed towards something really desired. I just got to tell you that. But there's just this one element. It's your confidence, I believe. Yeah. So, feeling rejected by this person, them choosing someone else over you, it's just realizing and making that decision that this wasn't a soulmate, or this isn't my soulmate, or this isn't the relationship that I wanted. I was very dissatisfied here. I'm tired of feeling rejected. I'm tired of feeling taken advantage of or misused or mistreated in some way. This person and me are no longer connected. We're not even friends. I don't want to be friends. And I'm rejecting connection with them. I'm rejecting talking to them. I'm rejecting friendship. And they no longer get your love, attention, nurturing, loving generosity. No. They lied. They were deceptive or manipulative. Cold-hearted, something. They don't get the best of you. They don't get any of you. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. There you are again with healing this. Okay, so you are in the process of healing this right now. Moving forward, you are healing this because you desire to. You desire to heal from this. You may not have had very strong boundaries when you met this person. Especially for those of you that feel like this person was very manipulative, very cunning, very calculated, very manipulative, emotionally, mentally, all of it. For someone that's been there, I can tell you that you can't see it coming. You don't know it till it happens, and you're inside of it. And these are usually some of the most intensely healing, learning life lessons, relationships right here, connections. Because you have to be strong enough to empower yourself, going from somebody that didn't have very many boundaries or didn't stand up for yourself or lacked standards when it came to relationship. You are healing this to the point where you recognize red flags, you recognize emotional manipulation, and you are moving beyond it successfully, victoriously, and with such an empowerment and strength with the Emperor. And it takes a lot of courage and confidence to get through or get away from or surpass something like this. Because I believe the majority of you were really charmed and manipulated. And then it may have been 1 minute they were charming and loving and all of that, and then the next turn, it took a turn for the worse, and they turned cold and sour and distant, and that's really it's stunning. It stuns us, and we're like, whoa, where did this come from? Who are you? What? So you recognized what was going on, and you may have realized that there was something else going on that was causing them to behave this way, and that could have been another person or whatever. It just could have been wishy-washy. 1 minute they're hot and cold. The next minute, or 1 minute they're hot, 1 minute they're cold. 1 minute they're loving, the next minute they're cold and detached. And it's like 1 minute they're there, 1 minute they're not. What am I getting from this person? I don't like it. You are healing this because you were susceptible at some point to manipulation. Maybe that's because you didn't have strong boundaries, or because you didn't know how to recognize red flags. You do now. Trust, okay? You do now. I got that you're manifesting something. What are you manifesting? I'm going to get a different deck. Excuse me. All right. What are you manifesting now? This is shut down. You've shut this down and you were happy to shut it down. And it may have taken you a little while to decide to shut it down, but you were doing it or you did it. Okay. No regrets, no remorse, shutting that shit down. Boom. No more unfinished business. You are leveling up and you have communication. You could be meeting somebody from online, somebody at a distance. I've got Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Somebody sees you as beautiful or handsome, very attractive. Somebody has already got their eyes set on you. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Yeah. You're moving on from this. Okay. You are moving on from whatever this person is. Okay. So you are shutting the door. And you are standing your ground in regards to this person. You're not dealing with the drama. You're moving beyond it. So you're leaving the past in the past, and that is a part of your past. So good job. Learning those lessons and moving on. What are you headed towards? Leveling up, shutting those doors, moving into a new chapter. Okay. Some of you may not have started communicating with this person because you're still dealing with some pain. Okay. But there's the new relationship coming in. Not much longer. Some of you could be a week to 2 months. I'm getting about 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks, possibly 2 months where you're going to be talking to this person. This may be a person you're already talking to, but the date, the seeing each other face to face, that kind of stuff. It's like, I'm going to say a week to 2 months. A week to 2 months. It's going to be different for each one of you. Yeah, look at this. Like, so you're slowly but surely healing this and moving beyond this. And there's still some remnants of pain. It's just painful thoughts. You know, every now and then you think about this person and it still hurts because of what they did to you. Okay. Pretty soon that'll be a thing of the past. Okay. Also, man, this sucks. So you may think about this person and still get emotional a little bit, but again, it's just a little bit, and eventually it won't be there at all. Eventually it'll be a thing of the past. I'm also getting that it is finally time. You are attracting somebody that wants to communicate with you, wants to get to know you, wants to see you face to face, wants a mutual love connection. That it could be a soul bond, okay? But is mutually feeling, mutually respecting. They want to invest. You may talk to this person already or know this person already. You're just not ready to move forward in the connection because that one little hang up. You might lack confidence because of what the F went down here. You're getting beyond that. Because when your heart knows, it knows. When it's all in, it's in. When it's in, it's in. And your heart is being drawn to someone very soon, and you're on your chariot. And your heart leads the way. When your heart's in it, you go for it. And I don't see that stopping you. Okay? There could be distance between you and this new person. You could be dating them now. You're letting go of the past. So you're in the process of letting go of the past with strength and courage. Man, you got a lot of majors in here and you're going all in. I told you, when your heart is in it, you go all in. You're not worried about the past. You're not holding any more grudges, and this could be moving forward, I'm wanting to know, are you going to work through that confidence thing? Yeah. Yes, you are. You're not going to let it slow you down. Now you're going to be taking your time in relationship moving forward. So it's slow and steady. Slow and steady. No stress, no worries, no anxiety. This person over here caused you nothing but stress and worry and anxiety. Moving forward, you're letting that go. And you're ready. You're showing me that you're ready to move on. And in time, when you think about this person, it's not going to hurt. You know, maybe it pinches just a little bit, makes you, tear up just a little bit. In not much longer from now, you're not going to feel that. But this has caused you to be cautious, but you are still open. So you are going to be moving forward with someone new, dating someone new, talking to someone new, and somebody that is trustworthy and dependable and honest. Somebody that is absolutely attracted to you and thinks you're out of this world. Maybe they think that you're out of their league. Well, that's okay. They're going to talk to you anyway. They're going to manifest it anyway. They're going to talk to you anyway. They're going to see where it goes. Now, this is a Knight of Pentacles, which can or normally makes it to the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Whatever. They make it to supportive partnership, the other part of the Ten of Pentacles. And this is what this person wasn't. This person kept things stagnant and unmoving. They were unwilling to budge. So they kept things just basically balancing between the two of you. Oh, we could be friends, or, yeah, we're sure we're dating. Yeah, whatever. F that. This is, I've got something for you, and I want you to trust me. I'm loyal to you. Let's make this work. Let's see where it goes. Messages from universe. Breathe through the pain. You look beautiful. You look handsome. I knew you were in manifesting mode, and you've got wish fulfillment coming in. Okay. The farther gate. Bold step forward. There you are. And it has been challenging, but you are finally ready to step forward. All the challenges are over. You're like, finally. First of all, it's the challenge of going through all the bullshit with the person, dealing with it. Then it's the challenge and the bullshit of healing from it. You're finally at the new starting point with the World card. You're ready for a brand new beginning. You're ready for things to change. You're ready for that level up. Let me know if this is resonating with you. I love you. Happy Halloween. I hope you're all enjoying the show. Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. I think you're protecting yourself from this person, and you are ready for cooperation with a new connection. You're ready for a cooperative partner. You're like a Two of Cups? Yeah, let's do that. That's mutually enjoyable. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this, but you're not rushing it, but you want to enjoy it. 44, man, 44 and 55. Look up those angel numbers. Look up those master numbers. Perfect storm. The courage to step into life. What did I tell you? You're ready for it. You're ready for change. You're ready to move forward. You've been doing a lot of healing, keeping a lot of things to yourself too. And that's okay. That's what I got for you today. Them's the words, them's the messages. I do like it for you that you're getting out of this energy. You're getting away from it. And like I said, some of you may have been away from this or distanced yourself from this in some way. But there's that yeah, I mean, it's like you're no longer in pain over this, but every now and then when you think about what this person did, it hurts. Yeah, it sucks. You know, you think back, but you know that the thing is you just got to move on. You know, somebody shows you who they are, you just got to move on. And that's what I see here. You had somebody that they switched up on you pretty damn hardcore, or they lied severely about some shit. But either way, I see you moving into something beautiful and cooperative and peaceful and harmonious very soon. A very peaceful, enjoyable, tender connection. And I think you deserve that. I do. I do believe that you deserve it. And I hope you do too. Until next time, like, share, subscribe. Get on my schedule if you would like a private reading with me. I have availability. And until then, y'all take care of yourselves. Namaste.